You know, the remembrance, that the strange remembrance that I've been having about being punched, and it was like on the beach by an amusement park when I was 16. And I talked about in my last post, at least my last post at Facebook, I think, that it was just kind of coming back to me in a way like 40 years after that I've never been able to remember. And it was a really strange feeling of that there was something more that was coming to me that I wasn't remembering, like at that time or even all these years. And what I concluded, what it was able to come to, is when the young boy who was 18, I was 16, was trying to push my head down into a log, I was thinking that he never hit it on the log. But I couldn't understand what I had said before, how I was able to hold him back from doing that when he was a football player and he was really trying so hard. There was like a deadwood log on the beach, and there actually was a security vehicle driving by that spotted him and went to come over to us to help us, but then they stopped because I guess they thought we were playing around. It was so dark, but that's not what was happening. And what I remembered in the middle of all that now was, and I probably I thought it was weird all along, really, but what I was having is an out-of-body experience. Like I remember saying, how am I able to hold him from smashing my head down to the log? He was like pushing me back and forth so many times. And I remember as I was thinking that, I stepped away and I was like outside of myself, like seeing this just for a very brief moment. And then I just came back to my own body, and then my head was up. And maybe I remember trying to stop to push him from doing it, but I didn't have to, because at that point he kind of stopped and just looked at me, maybe to see where I was at. But it would make sense that he was hitting me so hard in the head that he knocked me into a state, and I just left my body. And then when I pushed myself to try to realize what was happening, I realized I wasn't fully into my body. So, and I just kind of, like you see on TV, it just goes really fast when people try to reenact that. And I came back and I thought, like, I remember thinking, I couldn't even think too much at that point, really. But anyway, I just wanted to reword that better, because like it's coming to me more and more that day. I think it's really important that after all this time, and I think it's a lot more serious than just punching a little girl in the arm, and even with what's going on with that arm that he punched, the fact that he was doing that to my head, and that I may have been brain damaged all that time, and which kept me staying with him, which kept me to marry him, because I'm not like that. I was always feisty, but I changed horribly from that day. I really stopped talking to people. I held everything inside. I remember needing to reach out to my mother, and I just started having these weird feelings about her, like, oh, she wouldn't be there for me, like, or like maybe she wanted that to be done to me. She didn't really care about me, and she didn't even say anything. She just said goodnight. So probably the head damage was already coming on to me so that I couldn't react to it. And then after that, he was constantly getting me drunk. He was getting me drunk before then all the time. But so, I mean, I probably was suffering more brain damage. And yeah, he pretty much had me where he wanted to have me at that point. And he seemed like he was that kind of a kid, or a guy that, those were the kind of things that he would do to hold on to someone when he wants them. Just use physical force, get that person in that state where they really couldn't fully act like themselves because he was very angry that I was dancing in the water. And I was just happy. I was happy he was there and that he cared about me. And that's not how he saw it, though, at all. He just really flipped his lid. But anyway, I really had to, I think the more I share, it's helpful for other people. So that's why, I'll continue to go into this and my views and things that I remember that could be helpful. So thanks for listening.